Hello Virgo, welcome to your timeless reading. I will divulge that it is the 29th of May 2025 today. And as always, it's going to be general, so please take what resonates and just let the rest go. And I've also just pulled for you 3 Keepers of the Light cards. The first one, we'll do tarot in a moment. These are the 3 oracles. So Mahavatar Babaji, Soul Expansion. This is really awesome, Virgo. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. So really nice. If you've been meditating, it's having an effect by the look. And here we have Gaia. Okay, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth and stay grounded. Always a good reminder, especially at the moment where a lot of these energies are pretty intense. Then we have, last but not least, Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, and trust your inner voice. So deep connection. And another call or another reminder for meditation now. When I see Buddha, I'm always reminded of that. So this week we've had Melchizedek helping with the readings, also Sisterhood and Brotherhood of the Rose, Metatron, Archangels, Ascendant Masters, Light Beings, other spirit guides, and of course our higher selves, and the Dragon Energy, if I didn't say that already. So Virgo, let's see what's going to jump out for the center here for your reading. Mahavatar Babaji is a very, I believe, very high frequency Ascended Master. I think he's either 11th or 12th dimension, something like that. But evolved a really, really high frequency, okay. Ascended Masters are working. Actually during my meditation today, the Pleiadians were saying that they do work with Ascended Masters and of course the inner Earth Light Beings. Of course, the Ascended Masters, many of them are, holding those frequencies, holding the higher frequencies for us on Earth. 9 of Wands for the centre here, Virgo. Right, so you have been working hard. There are challenges that you are working through. This has not been easy for you. Something you've been doing for quite a while here, Virgo. Quite a long time, I should say. And no doubt you're good at what you do as well. A certain level of mastery with the 9s. Okay, these cards are... They're having difficulty flipping out, and I think this could be symbolic of that maybe something you are finishing up with, Virgo, is the time is coming soonish and you are kind of realising it, and maybe you're going to have some challenges in letting go of this thing, whatever that is. Okay, well, I guess we can just, there's a handful, let's go with that. What do we just say? Letting go of it. The change. Death is change, rebirth. Justice, okay, coming into your alignment. Wow, the Hierophant. Okay, Ace of Cups. Wow, a lot of really big energies here for you, Virgo. And the Fool. I'm not sure whose reading it was. I think it was Leo or Scorpio. I think. There was I don't know how many major arcana came out. The Star. The Moon. I have shuffled these cards a number of times. Quite a few times. Queen of Pentacles, and we have the 4 of Cups, and on the bottom of the deck we have the beautiful Queen of Swords. Ever judicious and ever compassionate Queen of Swords. Okay, Virgo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana. Okay, I'm going to pause for a moment and get back to you. Okay, Virgo, so what's driving the reading is Justice, the major arcana. So this is a few things. I think this reading is talking about you coming into a new balance, your personal truth, whatever that means for you. So you're going to be aligning with your values, being really grounded, and also, becoming the author and the creator of your own life, but also really working out, your values and what's important for you, and what is not important for you moving forward. At the center here, you're a bit battle weary here, okay? There's something you've been working at for a long time, and it's looking like it's going to be coming to an end. And I think that you've known that this is needing to come to an end for a while, okay? And you're almost looking over here, almost a bit defensive and saying, what, really? I've got to deal with this. But this is the energy of change. It's the energy of rebirth. It's, an unfamiliar, I guess, it's a change of state. So it's going to be a change of, maybe in the future, these won't be wands here and you won't be standing here with a wand with a bandage on your head. You might be in a completely different environment doing a different thing, okay? Or it might be a similar environment doing something different, okay? I get the feeling that this might be sort of talking about work or career. Okay, so the next card on your reading is the Hierophant. And this has sort of happened recently. And there's some tradition or something here that I guess maybe has sort of come to your attention. There could be a traditional value here that's come to your attention. Or maybe there's a reality of some tradition that has in some way sparked in you, some source connection, maybe some gratitude, feelings of unconditional love. And maybe I think you're realizing that, maybe this traditional value or maybe this person is going to be a well of support for you as you go through this change. Okay, maybe there's this feeling that you're going to support each other through this change, because I think there's something about this, either you are this intermediary here that is sort of supporting the two aspects of you, or is that perhaps you and your partner is going to be supporting you in a new change. And here you are sort of feeling, having belief in yourself, trusting the universe, and you're looking at feeling better at being able to take the step, okay, towards the change. Because in your current energy, I think the change is going to help you to move into your soul alignment here. This is, hope, optimism, success for the future, okay? But also feeling that, you're part of the earth, part of the cosmos, and whatever you step into is going to feel quite natural, okay? It's going to be a natural extension of whatever it is that you already know. There are some uncertainties that I guess there are external influences around you that you are not sure about at the moment. Maybe there are things up in the air or things in the dark, metaphorically, that need clarification. And we might do that in a moment with the cards. Let's move to the next one. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a very grounded energy, earth connection, meditative, and I think you are looking long term to sort of be in a nice, comfortable situation where you're surrounded by nature and things are harmonious, balanced, and peaceful. Okay, that's what I'm kind of getting from that. And this is sort of like, at the moment, there's an aspect of you that is, this is sort of to do with that energy of change. So it could be that there are feelings or emotions that are coming up here while you're in this situation that are along the lines of, well, maybe this is low motivation, there's nothing we can do about it, but yet there's a cup that's on hand to you here. This is the Nine of Wands, so there is the 10th wand, okay? that's going to be yours, I guess. If you're able to persevere and work through this in perhaps a new way that's going to be more balanced. This can talk about doing things like the hard way, or working oneself to the point of exhaustion. So if this is the case, then this could be sort of some despondency, but it might be about you accepting some help, accepting some wisdom or compassion or creativity from another source, something else coming in that's going to really help you. Yeah, because this can be like, it can be a bit burdensome, even though it can be sort of like a symbol of accomplishment as well. It can feel like it's really heavy. Okay. Excuse me, I'm just going to sneeze. And also here, Virgo, you have, along with this, you have the Queen of Swords. The way this is out on the table is that the Queen of Swords is sort of pointing to this person on the tree and sort of saying, well, you know, activating her compassion and her understanding. She's almost like saying, well, look, just put your hand out and accept whatever it is on offer. Okay, put your hand out and accept this gift of creativity, inspiration, intuition, spirituality. Maybe there's something here that can be of a real assistance at this time that would also help you to perhaps make this change. There's something that's coming to an end here, and I feel this is quite self-explanatory. It's almost like, okay, so all the hard work that's involved in this person's almost at the 10, which is the completion of whatever that body of work is, or that phase, and there's going to be a rebirth into something new. And I mean, that can be scary, okay, but you have this here, unconditional love, a lot of source connection, a lot of inspiration, creativity, you know, abundance. There's a lot of stuff. I think you might even be feeling into this as well, Virgo. And here you have the Fool as well, which is another nice, really nice energy. So I was going to clarify. I'm just going to sneeze again. Okay, Virgo. Before I clarify, I think what's on offer here is that Spirit's offering you this, and it could even be Buddha. Okay, example, as a guide, for example, offering you this idea of, you know, deep connection and trusting your inner voice. So suggesting that you listen to your inner voice here, okay? And also that Mahavatar Babaji is talking about your soul expansion, okay? So, and you understand the connection between all things. And, you know, I think even though you've been working hard here, this could be in a practical sense, Virgo. I feel like you're, as with the guides here, they're saying that your consciousness is expanding. And so maybe it's, you know, about taking some time out to really look at that and to offer yourself some compassion here, and also some insight, maybe communicating some of this, journaling it, really acknowledging and honouring the fact that, you know, you are going through an expansion of consciousness. And we just had the Three of Cups jump out here, which is sort of to do this energy of joy as well. Okay. So, yeah, moving into a joyous connection with that. So we're going to clarify the Hierophant in that sense. Okay, Hierophant's clarified by the King of Wands and the King of Cups. So this could be two aspects of you here, Virgo, or this is about two people in your life, or one of these is you and one of these is the other person. Okay, we have two kings, and they could well be friends, right? King of Cups, so ability to be cool, calm, and collected in the face of, you know, tumultuous things going on. So someone that's, you know, sort of a bit like a rock, metaphorically. And here we have someone who is, you know, inspired, playful, activating their inner child. And maybe there's something about these two energies that are kind of going to come together. Maybe they're kind of going to morph. within you in a spiritual sense. Maybe there's something spiritual that you're going to move into that's going to be like a joyful kind of a blend of your inner child and your ability to sort of, I guess, navigate and optimize mood states. So maybe you are going to be, I'm looking at humor here. So maybe you're going to be lightening the mood or working with emotional well-being and that type of thing. Okay, or offering some services in that area. Maybe that's something you're going to be looking into. How are we going for time? Yes, let's grab a... Yeah, so the star, I mean, this is whatever you're going to move into here, Virgo. It's going to be really in alignment for you, okay? And it's going to be in alignment with your personal truth, okay? You are going to be taking a new leap into something new, okay? But it's not going to be, you know, like willy-nilly craziness. This is going to be carefully thought out, and you're going to be inspired. You're going to have, you know, some nice spirit guidance with that as well. And I think there's going to be a lot of joy. You'll be activating compassion and your ability also to make really good decisions and to be discerning, okay? Yeah, so let's grab a card here, a couple of oracle cards for you. And also to remember your earth connection here. Okay, to stay grounded, Virgo, as well. Here we have retreat, spirit guardian of winter. We're actually experiencing winter here in South Australia, well, Australia at the moment. So, yeah, winter. If you're coming to the end of something, you know, definitely no shame in just having some downtime. And here we have new beginnings. Yep, 100%. That's what we're talking about here. And stillness. So definitely doing some meditation, you know. But I think you already do that. Basically, people that embody this energy here, Virgo, of being able to be cool and calm are natural meditators. I think you naturally know how to pull yourself into stillness, which is really awesome. And maybe you're going to be helping other people with that, okay? Or doing more of it, or moving into communities that do that. And here we have Bluebell Fairy gratitude as well. Okay, so yeah, and that could be just about, you know, acknowledging everything that you've learned and all the skills that you've gained and whatever this experience here is, what that has given you, okay? Because interesting thing is that when we have experiences and we put our soul and our mind, body, soul, spirit into things, okay, those experiences themselves, even then, still don't define us as people, okay? They are things that we have moved through, and I guess they contribute to the body of work that is our soul, okay? And I think that, you know, maybe you're going to start seeing yourself as a soul moving through a whole series of different things and experiences, and that, you know, you have the ability to transition, to change, and to come into contact with your soul here, which is what this cup could be. Maybe this cup is this cup here, you know, this big Ace of Cups coming in that you're going to be receiving from your higher self. And, you know, you're going to be, you know, stepping into like a new beginning, a new way of life, transitioning into yet another story that your soul is, you know, about to take on, another aspect to the whole story, okay? Also just pointing out, you have this really nice blend of masculine and feminine in this card. This is the Queen of Swords, very intellectual, really a good thinker, a good decision maker, coming up with ideas, and also being able to receive insights and downloads, and having compassion and understanding as well, okay, Virgo? So you have all of those skills, talents, gifts and abilities, and you have your source connection as well happening. You know, you definitely have the source connection there. That's what I have for you. Hope that's been helpful. Look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a great week, and I'll see you again soon.